And what's your name? Well, it's not important. If you, then I'm pouring from it.
After it, MP. Win tonight, and we got this series on lock.
Let's ride that hot hand to another W, baby.
Game 5, Eastern Conference Semifinals. The Hornets find themselves on a postseason deadlock at 2 games apiece. It is a critical turning point, and they know the time is now as they face a pivotal Game 5 against the Celtics. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
Welcome to the NBA playoffs here on 2K Sports. It's Game 5. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Bick, taking a look at Charlotte. They've held their own so far, Greg, in this series, and if they can pull it off, what a win that would be for them tonight.
And it would put them in the driver's seat, Kevin. One win from the conference finals. Game 5s on the road are never easy to win, though. For them to do it, they're going to have to grind this one out.
That's why Game 5s are so fun. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. A bit forward, it's Miller and Bridges. All out there with the Prophet, and it's Williams at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Here's the Prophet. He's covered by Brown. Unloads. A shot by the Prophet, no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Bridges for 3. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Here's the Prophet. Nailed from three-point land. The Prophet's got 6.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
That's a foul called on the Prophet. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Ball against Holiday. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Pass to the Prophet. Chalk up 2 there. The Prophet's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Celtics have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Holiday looking over the floor. Brown wide open. He fires. And that time, also a missed shot.
Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time down the floor.
The Prophet with the bucket.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Had a chance to catch up with Joe Mazzulla. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. We've got recording superstar Jack Harlow in attendance.
Jack's a big-time C's fan, and we've seen him courtside in Boston a bunch of times. And you know what? Harlow's played in the All-Star Weekend Celebrity Game as well. He's got a nice little jumper.
That's a foul called on the Prophet. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's already his 2nd foul, and that puts the coach in a tough...
Be up on them. Don't let them breathe, all right?
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 7-point differential. They're looking to bounce back after the bitter loss on Saturday.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this 2nd quarter. Prophet is out there with Trey Mann. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's Salon in at the 4 spot. Both free throws good from the Prophet.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. Outside Tatum. No good from outside. Charlotte leading by 7. Ball with it. Here's the Prophet. This one for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
A floater, and it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Inside, here's the Prophet. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And loving the...
Jang, high post. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Look, Tatum draws so much attention. Someone's bound to be open.
Here's the Prophet. From outside, off the mark. Celtics trail by 10. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Shoots over man. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 6 points for Jason Tatum.
He's so good in that medium-range area. Tatum can create space and shoot over the top of the defense.
Here's Salon. Jang defending. Now Richards. Shot clock at 5. A shot by the Prophet, no good. It's Strus on the wing. He has 5. Off with the layup. Hornets leading by 8. Ball from long range. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Pritchard passes to Strus. To the paint. And Zhang kicks to Tatum. The rebound by Richards.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, the Prophet in the last game against the Celtics was superb. He picked up 67 points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the three ball. The stats he put up were amazing. He knew nobody could slow him down, and he went to work. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Group in for the Celtics. Zinkas is checked in for Capella. Jaylen Brown comes in for Jason Tatum. White is checked in for Max Strus. And it's Holiday in for Pritchard. Shoots the three. And he hits the triple. 3 points there in the shot from the Prophet. The Prophet's got 21.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here is Holiday. He's tightly guarded. Hornets leading by 12. Bridges passes to the Prophet. Fades and shoots. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 23 points in the game.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Here's Brown, takes it inside, and then Brown with the dunk.
Yeah, charging inside with force. Love seeing Brown go up strong on the drive.
And 1:01 left here in the second. Here's the Prophet, Zhang defending, cranes it from beyond the arc. And the Hornets lead by 15.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
Okay, Drew Holiday. We see you still have some great handles.
Here's the Prophet, guarded by Holiday. Offensive rebound. Bridges passes to the Prophet. He gets that one. That's 28 points for the Prophet.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Holiday, no one around him. Misses the three. Hornets leading by 15. Miller kicks to Bridges. Here's the Prophet. And it's the Hornets another three.
Yeah, and he made 3 3-pointers in the first quarter, and he just continued to pour them on here in the second.
Outside Holiday. 1 second left. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. There has been a shot. Let's hear it for our contestant.
And Game 5, a blowout so far, a big hole to climb out of for the Boston Celtics.
Their perimeter D has been soft like bathroom tissue. No excuses. Can't give up that many open shots and get away with it.
Their D being treated like bathroom tissue. No mercy. Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series. in good position in the series, but not so much tonight. Guys, what are you seeing?
Yeah, I think they've took their foot off the gas just a little bit. Feeling confident, but you got to keep working.
Yeah, you need to have that killer instinct. You know, when you got a team down, that's when you got to put them away.
Get them out of there. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. You look at the Prophet in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the center. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Celtics trail by 21. White looking around, and here's Tatum for three. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Here's the Prophet. He's got 34. Jacks up a three, and it's the Hornets another three.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Outside, Porzingis. On the wing, Brown. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. The Prophet grabs the board.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. That shot off the mark. And here's Holiday. Back to White. Outside Holiday. For the three. The rebound by LaMelo Ball.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
That one falls.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
The Celtics have gone 0-4 from the field in the second half. They're yet to find the mark. Now a timeout called by Boston. He's checked in for Boston. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top three-point shooters in the playoffs. Look at the Prophet. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Cody Martin.
And the bright lights of these playoffs have done wonders for each of their three-point shooting. That's what they were both hoping for.
Brown outside. Six to shoot. Can they get it? And it falls over the rim and in. Brown's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, and they're able to get their first bucket of the second half after 4 straight misses.
Here's the Prophet. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Stolen by Ball. And it's Miller in the corner. Uncovered. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 6th assist on the night.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Pritchard. Tatum a screen. Brown right side. There's the triple. Connects from three-point range. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the three, it really opens up this offense.
A shot by the Prophet, no good.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
To the middle. Here's Porzingis, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Porzingis.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside, able to practically play on top of the D.
Boston making some changes. Clint Capella comes in for Porzingis, and it's Jang in for Jason Tatum. Here's the Prophet, and he has 42. And Capella over to help, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Rush dishes to Martin. Fires the three. And good. The three-point shot good from the Prophet. The Prophet's got 45 points. Boston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Brown. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. The Prophet's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Count the basket.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
So it's the Celtics now. Outside Holiday. Pass to Brown. Jang with the ball. 5 on the clock. Jang a screen. Outside Holiday. It's good from long range. Holiday's got 5.
Well, Holiday finds ways to score inside and from beyond the arc.
Here's the Prophet. Fires from deep. Good. Another from 3.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Now GA tied for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history. And so it's Charlotte having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
Second for the Hornets. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. On the court for Charlotte, Nick Richards out there with Cody Martin. Then it's Trey Mann. Then it's the Prophet. And it's Boston in at the small forward position. The Prophet with the bucket.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And very early on, Brown learned how to finish through contact, an essential skill for an NBA player to master.
Here's the Prophet. guarded by Holiday.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hornets?
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
The Celtics have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Brown sets a screen for Tatum. Back to Holiday. Celtics passing it around. Porzingis. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Porzingis with the steal. Here's the Prophet. He's covered by Brown. Here's the Prophet. The rebound by Holiday. Boston shooting 47%, pretty solid. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Holiday's fiery. Tough to keep up with.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second.
Every point matters in a game like this. We should remember that in this free throw when it's all said and done.
Here's the Prophet. Connects again from distance.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for second place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game. Charlotte has gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. The three, and again for 3.
Never resting on his laurels. He has once again put on a clinic, breaking his own record for second most triples all time in a playoff game.
Putting on a clinic indeed. You know, when he gets in a zone like this, it's exhilarating to watch. At least for us it is. I've got to assume it feels just about the opposite for anybody tasked with slowing him down. It's got to be very, very hard.
And guys, that's just about going to do it here for Game 5. Always pivotal. And now we look ahead to a critical Game 6, but a huge win tonight for the Hornets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And with this Game 5 victory, they will go up 3-2. And what do you think, guys, about their chances to win this series now?
I think they have the advantage. I mean, clearly one more game at home and one game on the road. They've got 2 chances now to get it done.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was. Good! Another from 3.
Incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop it?
I don't know. And he's now tied the single-game playoff record for 3-pointers made. That's a foul called on the Prophet. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. And the first one at the line is good.
The first thing that comes up when you think of Drew Holiday, defense. He's probably the best perimeter defender of his generation. He can guard multiple positions and gives...
Connects again from distance.
When he gets it going from long range, it is a scary sight for the opposition. He surpassed his own record for triples made in a playoff game.
A new record. He is in first place with those 3s. Wow. Just seems like every time that ball leaves his fingertips, you expect it to go in. He is as good as it gets. Here's the Prophet. Connects again.
And he continues to move the needle, breaking his own record for the second highest points total in a playoff game. This man is on a mission.
He is a man on a mission. He just keeps going. Extra motivated to come up big in the biggest games. He has certainly done that tonight. A performance that will be remembered for a long, long time. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This was a pivotal game in the series so far, and they were able to keep their heads straight, get the job done, and take the all-important 3-2 lead.
Now they can breathe
right.
just a little bit easier, knowing
goodness.
they're just one win away from closing this thing out. Had they lost this game, the pressure on them would have been huge.
Oh, just gigantic, you're right. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
MP has put himself among the greats this season.
Son, if you keep shooting that much, we're going to call you Kobe.